Evolution is a mystery. The women's evolution is a myth. And I think the biggest mystery of them all is the fact that Becky Lynch believes that women are doing equal work and deserve equal pay. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Wrestling. Becky Lynch has gave her opinion. Big time Bex, or in this case, Big Banks Bex, because she is getting a lot of money, over $2 million a year. I think the number's actually closer to 3 with like add-ons and stuff, but at least a base salary, last time I checked, I think it was at least 2.1 million. So yeah, there's no doubt that Becky Lynch is getting a lot of money. A lot more money than the women before her. That is for sure. But recently, during an interview with OrlandoSentinel.com, Becky Lynch was asked about the reports that she's no longer the highest paid star, I guess, in wrestling, and reports that AEW star Mercedes Mone is now the highest paid woman in wrestling. And Becky Lynch responded, and you know what? She didn't bury Mercedes Mone. She didn't claim that Mone deserves less, or that Becky deserves more, or that Becky should be the highest paid because she is the man. Instead, she kind of grouped all the women together and made a statement about how they all deserve to be getting paid equally for the equal amount of work that the women are doing right now. And I just don't see that. I'll never see that. The women aren't as popular as the men. They aren't doing equal work because they don't draw as the men. They don't do the numbers as the men. They aren't as popular as the men. They don't sell tickets as the men. You look at all the big stars, and it's fucking men. Like The Rock can come back, huge star right now. CM Punk comes back, people are tuning in, people are buying tickets, Chicago's being sold out. It's men that draw. It's always been men that draw, not the women. So it's not equal work. It shouldn't be equal pay. That's nonsense. But anyway, and then also, the women's evolution, right? Anybody can force something on you. It doesn't make it true. WWE can portray the women as equal. WWE can give women equal amount of match time. WWE can give women equal amount of promo time. But does that mean that they're equal in terms of ability and performance? No. And they are certainly not. Open your fucking eyes. You cannot watch women's wrestling and think that the women do it better than the men. They just don't. Especially in this era where the women are trying to act like men and be like men. It was different back in the day when you had the women acting more feminine. They were acting sexy. It gave you something different from the men. So when you did see the women, you were glad. Okay, maybe they couldn't cut promos like the men, but they offered something else. They offered some TNA. They were more bitchier, more feminine in their promos. Maybe they couldn't wrestle to the level of the men, but it didn't matter because in their matches they would fight more like girls. They would slap, they would hair drag, hair pull, you name it. But now they're trying to just wrestle matches like the men would wrestle. They're trying to go toe-to-toe on a promo and be masculine and try to be dominant like the men would, and they're just not as good at it. It's as simple as that. But anyway, here's what Becky Lynch said in this interview. So she says, quote, "I think that's an important part, getting paid equally for the equal work and the equal position we are at right now. Women's evolutions and revolutions are fine and well, but making sure that they equate to contracts and financial reward for these things when we are doing equal work is hugely important." End of quote. But are they doing equal work? Who's selling WrestleMania right now? No, let's take Becky Lynch's. Let's look at what she's saying. So she's saying that the women are doing equal work to the men. Fair enough. There's 2 Royal Rumble matches, okay? You've got the men's Rumble match and the women's Rumble match. There's a man's winner and a female winner. So therefore, you could argue we could have the female winner main event one night and the male winner main event one night. Who's doing the work? Who's promoting WrestleMania? Who's getting WrestleMania hyped? Is it the feud involving the winner of the man's Royal Rumble or the feud involving the winner of the women's Royal Rumble? Nobody even fucking cares about Bayley or Io Sky. But according to Becky Lynch, then they should be paid equal because they're doing equal work, and Bayley won a Rumble just like Cody Rhodes won a Rumble. No, fuck off. Fuck off. Doesn't work like that. Honestly, man, Becky Lynch, take your head for a shite. Irish shite there. You're full of shite, Becky. Anyway, then she went on to talk about what advice she would give her young self, and she says, quote, believe in yourself, don't spend as much time doubting yourself because it's just wasted time, and don't worry as much. Sometimes life has its own timing, and it's hard to figure out if the worrying in some way helps because it makes you stay on alert, but I feel it's probably just wasted thoughts, end of quote. Well, I think that was a bit of a wasted paragraph there from Becky Lynch. Look, the main thing we can take from this is that she's happy that Mercedes is getting paid more money. That's fair enough, because if Mercedes is getting paid more money in time, that could mean that the women below Mercedes get their contracts boosted up. I get it, right? If the people above you are making more money, then there's a good chance that you're going to make more money eventually in turn. So I think it's a grown-up, it's a professional, it's a smart, I guess, a wise, mature response here from Becky Lynch, but to be happy for Mercedes money, but to claim that the women should be getting equal pay, absolutely not. What female star is on the level of a male star? Name me one. Name me one. And that's it, guys. I'll be looking forward to that comment. Who's it going to be? What female star is as good as a male star at the top game, at the top of WWE, in the main event scene of WWE? It's just never happened. I mean, despite them trying to push Becky Lynch as the man, she's not the man. Although, honestly, I think you could make a case that at one point she was more popular than Roman Reigns. This Roman Reigns run's fucking awful, and WWE are forcing him down our throats just like they forced this women's revolution. As far as I'm concerned, the women aren't draws. Roman Reigns isn't a draw either. It's just the women and Reigns are being forced down our TV screens to make us believe that they're somehow these mega stars, but in reality they're not. So yeah, that's it, guys. I'll catch you in the next one. Till then, peace.